I dress in hope. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Daily Political Tarot and Astrology here on the Black and Orange channel. Thank you for being here, going through the news with me. I'm here literally every single day of the year to take your political questions out of the chat. Just leave your questions in the chat before I come on. 10% of my income from everything Black and Orange goes to Feeding America at feedingamerica.org, which supplies food to food banks across the country. That is an ongoing thing. We have epic troll slayers who keep us safe, and we have got a fantastic community here because of you. You have been so kind to each other. You've been so kind to me. Thank you. You've also been so kind to Miss Sarah, and thank you for that. There were hundreds of tornadoes spawned out of the storm a couple of days ago. One of them went right behind Sarah's house. And it seems like, sorry, Kelly. It seems like she's got power again, but they did lose everything in the fridge and the freezer. And she said it wasn't as bad as it could have been because it was just before payday and there wasn't much in the fridge or the freezer. My Cancer moon just is like, anyway, but that is, she's okay and her family's okay and things are going to be okay. All right. And somebody is in day 9 of their trial. Yay. And Lewis says, where's the troll doll hair? No, this is... I can only go so far, after which I really can't. I wouldn't be able to look at myself. I wouldn't go out in public looking like that, you know? Anyway. And if you can't see, that's Lady Justice with the scale and the blindfold and right there. Yeah. Anyway. All right. And Dave's reminding everyone that, yes, I have real hair. But it's kind of a mess. But, oh, well. All right. So, where's my... Oh, there's it. Good. All right. So we'll jump in to, we have lots of questions, and I've carried over some questions of yours from yesterday as well. So, all right, there. That's better. Let's do this. So, Katie Arbuckle's asking, wait, what's the news? Oh, it's glorious. So at 3 minutes, 30 seconds in, thank you, Gerardo. So at 3:30. Okay. So finally, Judge Mershon ruled on the violations of the gag order. And he went carefully through each instance. Thank you, Julie. Julie gifted 10 memberships to random people in the chat. Thank you. Thank you. So Mershon went step by step. There were 10 alleged violations of the gag order. He went through and he decided one of them wasn't, but 9 of them were. He was very careful about all of this. He only fined Trump $1,000 per instance, so $9,000. But there's another hearing Thursday, so 2 days from now, on another 3 violations of the gag order. So, yeah, Mershon did say that, and the reason I dress in hope is that he did put jail time on the table. He said, if this continues, I will have no other recourse but to put you in jail. Because apparently the judges do not have the ability to raise the fine amount. He can't just keep upping the fine amount. So there's only so much he can do before he finally is like, well, I warned you. And what makes me even happier is he could do this in a way it won't even delay the trial, because Judge Merchan has the discretion, he has the choice to put off any days Trump is supposed to be in jail. Like, you're going into jail for 2 days or 3 days or whatever. That will and set it up so that regardless of the outcome of the trial, Trump will immediately have to serve 2 or 3 days in jail. And it doesn't even delay the trial. Ricky, would you please settle who was the woman in the photo before you went live? No one. It was not a real person. So, oh, wow. So, the first question is, will Merchan end up putting Dumpy in jail? Ooh, boy. Okay. Card for the reading is chaos. Because not only is this Donald Trump's first criminal trial, but he could end up being given jail time. He could be the first judge to give a former president jail time. And this is only the first of Donald Trump's criminal trials. But wait, there's more. Card for the reading. Thief. You've been told what you shouldn't be doing. 3 of Pentacles. You just do what you're doing anyway. I have a chariot in the middle. That's a big deal. That's the great big parade float going forward with the Trump baby balloon floating above it. Metaphorically, of course. Page of Wands. This is him being humbled, Trump being humbled, and 6 of Wands, where he tries to turn jail time into some kind of victory. It's a big parade float. Does that mean Donald Trump is going to be held in jail for even a day, a night, something? Oh, and we haven't even, CMC, we haven't even gotten to the point. That's number 2. Because with this, he is being held in contempt of court. That's what this is, which blows a hole in his bail agreements elsewhere. You can't break the law while you're out on bail, because Donald Trump, he has an inmate number. Seriously. He's only out on bail. Thank you, Charles. Again, the Moon card. He's hurting for money. This is like he thinks like he'll do this. He'll just keep pushing it. He thinks he wants to, because he's so desperate for money, and he thinks people will flood him with a ton of money in solidarity. But I've got a Page of Cups here, and this is women, this is young people, this is Democrats, and this is my, like on the worst end of things, you get like drive-by stuff. This is my drive by giggle, my walk by giggle card. But what this feels like is Dumpy has an illusion about what this is going to do and what it's going to be like. And that's a prosecutor. Card for the reading, still the moon. There's possibility here. All right, let me try asking. Let's at 11 minutes in. Let's try. Another way to put this would be: will Trump be put in jail during, after, during, or after the trial, or not at all? Will Trump be, is it remanded to jail? Cynthia O'Keefe says he thinks he's untouchable. That's true, but honestly, what I'm starting to get right now, I'm just getting such a feeling of panic about money. That he's so panicked about money. It's almost like every decision is starting to revolve around that. If he has to go into a jail cell for overnight, because he doesn't see a judge putting him in a jail cell more than just a couple of hours. And of course, he'll be able to keep his phone, and of course, he'll be able to have, fish delight brought in. That's how he sees it. That he's desperate for money. It's bad. So, he's put in jail during, after trial, or just not at all? Tower for the reading. Major Arcana. This is the third set of cards I've pulled, and the cards for the reading have been Moon, and Tower. Thinks it's a me thinks he's a little upset, a little. Yes. High Priestess, Magician. Oh, Secret Service, and they can do this. And Corrections, Department of Corrections, or whatever it is, it feels very much like, they can. The logistics of all this, they've got it worked out. Yeah. I mean, it came up, they probably put it together as a contingency plan, but it feels like they've got it worked out. Two of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, the Sun. I get nervous when the cards seem too good to be true, but this feels like when you're being, it's not when you're being booked. It's when they're setting you up to be put in a cell. It's right in the middle. Get someone with gloves on and the whole thing. These are his lawyers, and this is the just burning bright light of media attention. Violating gag orders. All right, let me do an overload of Celtic on this. Judy is asking, why would he be able to keep his phone? I understand they take anything. Processed, spiritual Sean. Thank you. Processed. No, I was saying he probably thinks. No, he wouldn't be, or he shouldn't be able to keep his phone. But he's probably thinking, they wouldn't put me in jail for like an hour or two, and I have my phone, and Secret Service will bring me fast food, and then I can go out and campaign, and that's what he's thinking. Yes, spiritualist John. Fake jail. Do an overloaded Celtic. Yeah, this needs something. 1530. Try again. Overloaded. Thank you for being here. Overloaded Celtic. Does Judge Mershon send Donald Trump to jail and or prison? Overloaded Celtic. Save. And actually we're at 16 minutes now. Whoops, don't erase everything. That would be bad. Okay, and save. Let's see what we've got here. Oh, hello, Justice card. All right, Judge Mershon, are you going down in history as the person who was finally starting to hold Trump truly accountable? Star Melody, Elizabeth B says that's a cute Hamburglar outfit. Fish light. Because he doesn't call it the filet of fish. No. He calls it fish delight, and everybody has to just go along with that. Okay, that's not what it's doing. I'm doing an overloaded Celtic. Focus. Judge Mershon, are you going to be the one to hold Donald Trump accountable? Are you going to be the person who finally holds Trump accountable? All right. Well, there's evidence. It isn't based on what anybody feels. There's evidence. There are things you're supposed to do. It's made very clear. It's all laid out. Thank you, Garden Glow. In the past, Two of Pentacles. He's always played fast and loose, and we know he's messed around. It's not even alleged if he's been shifting money around where it shouldn't be. He's already, he's still banned from running a charity in New York. My gosh, the embarrassment. I wouldn't be in that situation, but oh my gosh, I would be mortified, but not him. All right, center of the reading. Let me turn over cards here and see what we get. Get the overall. So Judge Mershon, are you going down in history in a big way? Not to mention, you will pretty much be getting fruit baskets for the rest of your life from the populace. Fines. He's going to get fines. There's a chance. All right, let me go through it. Center of the reading, he does not have a good argument. And he's been acting up. He's been acting like a brat. It's a page. The page of swords. Swords? Why do I say it that way sometimes? Swords. It's like a child in a courtroom. And this is hanging over him. He has to try to act decently. This is Trump the man, King of Wands, and Temperance. It's who temper. He won't. Guaranteed. He won't. Disappointment. He just continues to be awful. There's no reason for him to change. There's no reason for him to change at all. And I don't believe for a minute that he's going to. So, home environment, he's got big problems. That's the World card. End of the chapter. This is the last major arcana. End of chapter, end of book. Your life will never be the same again. And this is his home. This is the home card. So big changes. Becca from House of Lenormand is here. Hello, Becca. Do follow House of Lenormand. She's amazing. I eat paste. That would be Eric. I call him forgettable. Anyway, is in court with his daddy today. I'm sure he'll be tweeting his daddy's grievances for him as a way to skirt the gag order. Too bad for them. That is also in the gag order. Yeah. So Eric's going to be the one to try to be the dutiful son. So forgettable in every way. So Trump's, things will never be the same for you. Hopes and fears, Four of Cups. He's not going to listen because what he's doing is he's intimidating witnesses, intimidating jurors. He's just intimidating, and this is not allowed. Thank you, B. Thank you. Yes, Lewis. I'm so sorry. Things are flying past. Lewis, yes. Eric's there, but what about the concrete? All right. What other people see? Trump is burdened, as he should be. And you know why he's burdened? Through his own fault, through his own actions, with every choice he's made. Becca, fish delight. Also, as I said earlier, I dress in hope. All right. The challenge. This would be a big deal. Big deal. Now, in the near future, legal decisions, fines. In the near future, this is what's going to happen for a while. Just fines, decisions, fines, hearings, decisions, fines, hearing, decisions, fines, hearing, decisions, fines. Okay. Final outcome. Four of Swords, Lovers, Eight of Swords. Now, those are cards of being put away in a jail cell. This is like a legal silence. Traditionally, this is the card that's inside a church. It's a sarcophagus. In the Rider-Waite, it's it looks like a person laying on top of, like, they're laying there like this, dead. But it's actually the statue on top of the sarcophagus. But it's silence, absolute silence. And silence is what comes after your arguments have been exhausted. And this is being legally hemmed in, and those can be bars. Now, what's interesting, sorry, I lost a card here. Okay. Is right in the middle, we got the Lover's card. This is the cult members. This is like I said, he seems to think that this is going to benefit him, and he is so desperate for money. But he's not going to stop. There is nothing in what it feels like or the cards that says that this man is actually, like, this Trump the man and showing some temperance. This is hanging over the reading. But there's nothing here that says he will actually do that. So, I don't like cards when it's too good to be true, but there's kind of a pattern. you've got a pattern here, because we always see the rest of us who live in civilization, who want to live in civilization, who, I don't know, aren't raging narcissists. If a judge gets really mad, bigly mad at us, and tells us, I'm fining you $1,000 for every time you say something you're not supposed to say, the rest of us would be quiet. But we wouldn't be in that situation. Becca, exactly. He's not going to stop until he is stopped. And that's exactly what I'm getting. So how can this end any other way? Because I don't think Michonne's playing around. 26, and then I'll go down to the other questions. But at 26:15, Will, how is Michonne doing? Would he jail Trump? Save. Juan Mershon, come on down. You are the next contestant in History Live. If that makes any sense. Beast is enjoying your hopeful outfit. Oh, good. Christine's asking, does Trump really think he's going to Club Fed and not Rikers? Oh, yeah. Or just that little room in the back behind the judge's bench or whatever's in the back room. Anyway, Juan Mershon. Juan Mershon. I'm getting whatever it takes. It's a very calm. It's not a vindictive. It's very calm and steady. Whatever it takes. I'm getting the opposite of a hothead. I'm getting very calm, steady, but not going to put up with much. Trump acting like a child, not a particularly bratty child at that. How are you doing? Okay, he is really unimpressed with his the gag order being violated. Not good. Not good. Very much unacceptable. 8 of Cups. Evidence. You bring him evidence, you lay it out, he will hold people accountable. That's what I'm getting. 9 of Wands. If he doesn't, see how this card is, it's almost, this is a metaphor, but like things are they devolve into flames and people, afraid for their lives. And if he does not do something to stop Trump from intimidating witnesses, jurors, and the like, somebody could not live. This could turn into a huge metaphorical fire. And that's what he's very aware of. 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, I mean, obviously Trump has power and is connected and that kind of thing. But 7 of Wands, even people of position and power should have to defend themselves fully. They should have to be on the defensive if it's warranted. I'm getting very steady energy. Very steady, reasonable energy. He's not in a hurry to put Trump in jail or prison, but he's concerned for it feels very cerebral. This is what you do in this order. This is how you take care of this. There's as a person, he doesn't like Trump. But as a judge, it feels very measured. Yes, Raymond, Mershon discusses jail and criminal contempt hearing, and that's exactly what we've been talking about. But it's time to move on to some other questions, some related, some not. Okay, we're going to a couple of related questions. At 3040, Catherine Lopez had a question. Now that Mershon has found him criminally in contempt, okay, can we take just a moment to just bask? Donald Trump has been held in criminal contempt of court. Or held in contempt in criminal court. I don't know if there's a difference, but oh, the days we dreamed, the months and years we dreamed of this. Anyway, all right. Now that Mershon has found Trump criminally in contempt, does this affect his other bail arrangements? He is out on bail. Thank you, Janelle. He has an inmate number. Donald Trump has an inmate number. He is out on bail. So, and when you are out on bail, you're not supposed to break any laws or your bail gets revoked. Is this going to... Thank you. Forgive me, I've lost my mind. There's Warrior Spirit, that says excellence, and then Louis Tavalis says P01135809. Thank you. Okay. Now, keeping in mind that the other places where he's out on bail, Judge Cannon is the judge, and Judge McAfee are the judges. Oh yeah, and he gets a different inmate number each state, federal, state. Oh yeah, he gets different ones. We know Cannon's not going to do anything, and McAfee's been bugging me for a while, and bugging you for a while. Ace of Pentacles. It's a fine. And if they'll try to do bigger fines or raise the bail amount. Knight of Wands. This is the screeching of tires on the far right. Trump flapping his gums. Eight of Pentacles. Working. But I've got a big old Justice card right in the middle. Thank you, Robert. Thank you. Justice, 10 of Pentacles, 3 of Wands. See, logically, I doubt it. I mean, we've seen him get away with so much for so long, and are they really willing to put Trump in jail over tweeting? I mean, they should. But does McAfee really have... He's not... Yeah. And we know Cannon won't do anything. But the cards, I do have Justice right here, and Trump is not going to stop. He's been held in contempt. He's trying to raise money. That Justice card right in the middle. That is the, it's not really the fly in the ointment because it's not a negative. Because logically I'd say, no, of course not. Cynthia O'Keefe says Chutkin is he out on bail with Chutkin? Oh, please, if I'm missing some places where he's out on bail, please enlighten me. Ooh, boy. CNN, is it a crime from Sade? Is it a crime? I won't sing the whole thing, but well, Trump thinks he's saying pretty. Death card, Ace of Swords, Eight of Swords. Big. That's a big shock. That's a big change. This is the sword of truth. This is being legally hemmed in. I've got a Two of Pentacles. Yeah, fines may not cover it. Page of Swords. See, I get cards like this that are, he's in huge trouble, but then I get this, which is they fine him for a while. And I can't imagine they'd like, what would they do? Can they even raise his bail amount? I don't know if they'd bother. I don't know. Like I said, logically, it doesn't make sense, but there's energy and there are cards of he's in big trouble one way or the other. So I guess that's ultimately what matters. All right. Exactly, SLS. Trump has no reason to stop. None. Mm-mm. Nope. All right, let's move on to, is Jack Smith going to have to change course at 3730? Because if a ruling by the Supreme Court might leave Jack Smith with little choice but to basically make some strategic choices regarding what he ultimately charges Trump with. Will he end up with any case with enough teeth to punish Donald Trump? Today words elude me. Man, oh day. All right, Jack Smith. Jack Smith is not playing. No, this is a whole different thing. Please remember, this man is a triathlete. Jack Smith is a triathlete. He does triathlons. He was trying some of the scariest human beings on the planet in The Hague. This is not a pushover, and he really dislikes injustice. Jack Smith has been reined in by what some of these judges have done and delays and all this kind of stuff. But once he gets his feet on the ground, look out. Let's just say he's not going to be falling asleep in any court. Page of Cups, Two of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, Tower, Three of Pentacles. So this is a Page of Cups. This is a sense of he's got it. Jack's got it. It's like you can sleep a little better at night. You can relax a little bit. Jack is all over this, and he will find a way for there to be real justice. He's seen what Trump's done. He knows what he's done. And he doesn't care who Trump is. He will make sure Trump pays for his plans, the plans Trump made. Jack Smith is not playing. He'll make it work. Oh, yeah. Yeah. So, SLS says when? Well, Tara's not good with timing is the problem. And it's not really, like I said at the beginning with the Hanged Man card, it's not really in his control. He's got to wait. Oh, Joanne Smith, thank you. Thank you. Makes a difference. Thank you. All right. Page of Pentacles. 6 of Cups, 3 of Cups, Queen of Wands. These are all the people who are helping and delaying Trump's cases. It's the way it should be. The way things used to be run or would be run for other people. This is those who are trying to help Jack Smith move his cases forward. These are the people like Cannon who are trying to pull the reins back, and even like Alito arguing that we shouldn't be a democracy. Pshaw. Ugh. All right. All right. And all right. Deb H. Okay, so this was carried over. I want to make sure I get to these questions. So let's go through a few of these. 42, Deb H had a question. 42 even. Will Melania change her and Barron's last name when she dumps Dumpy? I wouldn't think so. Well, for him. It's really about him. Her? It depends on if it can make her money or not. Mario says, I doubt that. Elizabeth B says, I highly doubt that. It wouldn't do any good is the problem. They're too well known. They're too much in the public, too much. Mm-mm. 7 of Wands, even if they're on the defensive. King of Pentacles, that's Baron's father. 9 of Cups, evidence. It's all laid out. Judgment of the Hierophant. And Trump's just going to be, I honestly think the man's going to be convicted. I don't think this is going to all go through without a conviction, criminal conviction. And it's just makes it even bigger. I don't think she's going to try to change Baron's name. And I don't think she'd change her own name unless maybe she remarried. Because there's no point. There's just no point. You can't get around it. There's no ducking who they are. So once you've lived in the White House, changing your name doesn't do a whole lot. So all right. So next we have Pat Lyle had a question about Bill Barr at 4430. 4430. Will Bill Barr ever pay for his part in the Trump Crime Syndicate? Let's see. Yeah, the one man you really don't want visiting you in prison. Bill Barr. I don't understand why people are still interviewing him. Like, oh, let's see what he thinks about this or that. There's no, unless he wants to talk, he wants to reveal everything he redacted in the Mueller report. I think she should hush, and nobody should be listening to him. That's just me. Bill Barr. Eight of Swords. Queen of Pentacles. Well, he's certainly hemmed us in. Queen of Pentacles, thinking this is Bill Barr believes in that kings or that presidents are special. Unitary executive theory, blah, blah, blah. I do have Judgment in the middle. There's America and Six of Pentacles. This is being charitable. And it feels like very small, in a small, small way. Also, have I mentioned that women are going to vote in droves? Which is going to put more Democrats, well, as many Democrats as possible in power. The numbers are still going to be hard for us in the Senate. It's not like nobody's going to vote for a Republican anymore. But women are going to vote in droves. And Democrats are going to make as much progress as could possibly be made. That's what but also, only if you vote. Please vote. Please, please, please vote. Please vote. So, and once you have enough Democrats with some control, then some of this stuff can be revisited, like Kavanaugh, Barr, Thomas, those guys. So please vote blue. Please, please, please vote blue. Lisa Arnold said there's no way we won't vote. Oh, just please. Please, oh, please. Claude Boyley also says don't break the ticket either. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, do not. What the heck? Well, if I vote for a Democrat and I vote for a Republican, then they have to get along and work together. No, that's not how it works. That's how you lose rights. Jeez. Thank you, Denise. Thank you. All right, what do we have at... Oh, I'm sorry about the garbage truck outside. If it continues to be super loud, just let me know. I'll close the window. At 48:30. Does Trump have any real understanding of the trouble he's in? And then we've got some other stuff not Trump related. Okay, let me close the window. Okay, there's a lot of screeching. Does Trump have an actual understanding of the trouble he's in? Does he know the trouble he's in? Hey, dimwit. Mr. Narcissism himself. Got a sharp pain right there in my head. I'm fine, by the way. Teresa Ford says, I don't think he truly understands. Well, the good news for the narcissist is it's playing out on a grand scale. Like children. If they can't get attention by being good, they'll get attention by being bad. Judgment. Big old judgment. 3 of Swords. Legally, this could hurt. metaphorically, legally. Got temperance in the middle. It's kind of his delusion, but strength. You're not going to win in November, Trump. You're not. You're not. And he's on the defensive here. So, first of all, if you will notice, there's a card for the reading, and then there are 5 cards. So there's a total of 6. 5 of these 6 cards are major arcana, and that's how he sees himself. Major arcana are bigger forces. Minor arcana is human, more like human level, human action, that kind of thing. When you start getting into major arcana, you get into things that are, kind of the big fated kinds of things. You get into the larger forces, larger numbers of people, all of this. So, of course, he sees himself on a grand scale. Every woman wants me. I'm a man for millions of years. Fortunately or unfortunately, barf. So please do not underestimate the level of this man's narcissism. It is very, very hard for decent people to wrap their head around a narcissist viewpoint, because we would never, we can't, it's hard for us to comprehend. And it would just be sad to have no feelings for other people. They're all just tools, and it's all about you and your gratifications, like you're a baby. But you're a grown man. But he sees himself and all the women in the country and judgment and, oh no, I take it back. This is not major arcana. I take it back. There were 4. 4, not 5. But temperance and strength here, he'll be able to handle it. His lawyers will fix things for him, and he ends up on the defensive on a very human level. What do you mean, me being held accountable? Laura Wagner says late today he took a nap. Oh, he had his eyes closed off and on for most of the morning, from what I've heard. Carolyn is saying, I've never seen you without nails. Just realized, I'm having trouble getting the stickers, little stickery things. So I'm still trying to find a good replacement. So I haven't been wearing my nails for a while. So yeah, does he know the trouble he's in? He's not on Earth 1. He's just not. He's in alternative reality. He's in narcissist reality. So, oh boy. At 53:45. So, 53:45. Eileen had the question, even if the extreme right is voted out, yes, please, let's do that. Let's do that. We still have to deal with the extreme right federal judges. Yeah, it's the truth. Will some end up being removed or impeached? Will we get rid of enough of the far right in Congress that we can start having some new interviews, new discussions, new hearings about some of these unqualified, obviously corrupt judges? Can we do that, please? Thank you, Charles. Yes, Amy Jones. Sarah is planning on being here with me tomorrow, so fingers crossed. Sarah Wednesday, best day of the week. But then again, and I know this sounds cheesy, but it's a good day because for me, because I get to spend time with you. So that's just, I like the other days too. I know it sounds cheesy, but I do. Cancer moon. Anyway. The country would be better off. Also, lots of women. I mean, this isn't the housewives deck. This is, this is the card for the reading. Here we have the 9 of Cups, 6 of Wands, 3 of Cups, 10 of Wands, 8 of Pentacles. So there are a lot of women here, a lot of women voters. That's good. Now, this is evidence all laid out. 9 of Cups. This is their far-right victory that they already had, which is how they got into power. This is us celebrating and women celebrating getting their rights back. Hello. The far-right being even more burdened, but Republicans continuing to... The 8 of Pentacles is normally a card I like. It's a card of just daily, just working. But in this deck, he's a con man. I mean, she's there under false pretenses. He's not painting her. And he's done this before. Look at all the other pentacles. It's a con. So, CN, shut the front door. He did what? What happened? Wappened? All right. So Claude had a question, and it relates to Canada and the differences in the judicial system. Neutral political judges are necessary, yes. However, the actual system doesn't allow it. I can see that. Could there be in the future constitutional amendments or something addressing this issue, revoking their right to vote? This would increase the impartiality 1,000 times. It's done in other countries like Canada. Okay, so I am not familiar with this. If you take away judges' rights to vote, if they're not impartial, how is that determined? Kelly says 1 minute to go. Until what? Am I missing something big that's happening? Impartial judges. Yeah, we could use some of those. Just honest. We just want honest judges. Well, Trump has certainly been an agent of Pluto in going through Capricorn, showing the inequality. It's very much on display. Yeah, there are 2 tiers of justice. Ace of Cups is a new start. Do something about the legal pain, the inequality. There's a lot of grief and sleepless nights. But this is an extreme. These are cult members. This is more plus temptation. We're trying, but it's going to be hard. I don't think our system is necessarily set up for... I think you still get... I know when I vote for judges, I go and I do my research, but some of the judges will even say if they're Republican or Democrat. Not all of them. Not for all levels, but for some levels, they'll even say what party they are. So anyway, and let me see, what else have we got? What else have we got? All right. At 1 hour 20 seconds, 1 hour 30 seconds. Okay. Artemis. Pam L is asking, will the Artemis moon launches coming up, the 2 Artemis moon launches coming up in September, will the Artemis moon launches of September 25th and September 26th, when they land on the moon, will it help humankind politically and spiritually to grow? I hope so. Oh, Debsy says from the chat, 445S lawyers took down the post with 1 minute to go. Oh, that's right, because they were supposed to remove the Trump stuff by 2:15 Eastern, so 1:15 here in Chicago. Thank you. All right, Artemis moon launches. Oh, I don't like the feeling of delay I'm getting. Oh, I don't want the delay. Is anyone here? Have you seen The Expanse, that TV show? Because I not only saw the show, I actually read all 9 of the books. Because it's how I roll. Good stuff. It has a lot of real science in it. Not all, but a lot of real, like what it would take. And Page of Wands, that's not a good card for bringing us all together. 10 of Pentacles, King of Cups. Okay. I've got an Emperor in the middle. 3 of Wands. And the Hermit. That's actually good. That is something on the moon. It's not going to a busy place. Yes, that's making it to the moon. And in this card, she is wearing a spacesuit. But this is a lot of money. This would be like Biden talking about it. And this is, yeah, there's still some problems here. It's very expensive. I don't like this Emperor in the middle. Because I'm reading on will it bring mankind together? I mean, let's face it, there are places in the world where if Americans could cure every disease and we were willing to share that with the world, there are still places that would hate us. Yeah, we are evolving, but Queen of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, but we'll be excited when it happens. So that's good. So let me just have a quick look at 104.10. Let me have a quick look about the Artemis mission overall. It's very exciting. Very exciting. Artemis mission. Jane Lambert says the books. Oh, have you read all the books too? Thank you, Maria. All right, Artemis mission. Full disclosure, if you do a search for Diane Prince, Printz, Yes, similar. It's similar but different to Diana Prince, like Wonder Woman. No, but Diane Prince, Printz. And you search, you will find that she was a nuclear physicist, starting back in the day when the glass ceiling was usually sitting above the steno pool. And she was not chosen to go up on the space shuttle, but she was a fully trained alternate to be a payload specialist on a space shuttle mission. And in fact, the last space shuttle mission that was manned completely by, and I emphasize the word manned, all white men. All white men. The last one that was like that, that's where she got bumped as an alternate, but she still had to go through astronaut training and all of this kind of stuff. Okay, Diane Prince. That is my mother's cousin. They went to school together growing up. She was like they were close, like sisters. So, very cool. She was very cool. Alas, too much exposure to radiation in her lifetime. So she is no longer with us, unfortunately. But bless her. She did a lot of good. Worked for the Naval Research. Yeah. All right. How's it going to go? All right. King of Swords. Whew. Precision. There are scientists. Swords are air signs. Mental precision. Let's just say they're not doing this in a very slapdash kind of way. Two of Cups. Yes. Six of Pentacles. Queen of Wands. Ace of Cups. Fool. Are they looking for water on the moon? Haven't they already? Isn't there? Are they going to? Does Artemis go to one of the poles? Is Artemis going to one of the poles where there's water? Something about water here. There's precision. All the medical stuff, making sure everything's taken care of. Isabel says yes. Okay. Oh, Connie R. met Sally Ride. Oh, that's fantastic. Amy Jones says, I thought all this interest in the moon was from minerals. I don't know. Debsy says yes. Thank you. So this is just the bravery, the foolhardiness of let's do it. Overall, scientists, precision. This is all the medical care, all of the this is what I'm concerned. This Queen of Wands. Why have I got a Queen of Wands in the middle? Who's the Queen of Wands? The Queen of Wands. How's the Artemis mission going to go overall? Yes, Lewis. They're going to go mine the cheese. Emperor again. There's okay. I'm getting some kind of delay I hope I'm wrong. I hope everything's okay. They're afraid. Knight of Pentacles. There's something not so. There's temperance. There's something they've got to fix. They've got to take into account. There's something. T10 is asking investor something. Yeah, there's something there, but trust me, they're not doing. Well, it is a full card of all right. Let's just do it. Let's just go. They're not going to do that if it isn't a matter of okay, we're good. But there's always risk. We know that. But I hope it goes well. I love sci-fi. Love space stuff. I'm very excited. All right, so Debsy says Queen of Wands and mission commander is female. Good. I don't know if that's her though. I might have to check in again on that. Thank you. All right. Yes, exactly. Hold on. This is science. Fact. Exactly. All right. So it is 1:28 p.m. here in Chicago. At 3 o'clock, I'll be over on the Creative Sprints channel. You're always welcome to join in, bring your projects or whatever it is that you want to focus on. We just want to encourage you, make some progress. Now I'm going to keep working on my astrology course that is supposed to start July 5th. So July 5th in the evening and concurrently Sunday morning from 9 a.m. to 11. This is Chicago time. So other than that, I'll be right back here tomorrow. I'm literally here every single day of the year, and I have been for years. Sarah will be here hopefully tomorrow, but Sarah Wednesday tomorrow. All right. So it's, oh my gosh, you're not alone. We are in this together, and there are good days ahead. All right, so hang in there, and I'll see you right back here tomorrow. Bye.